Hello guys, and welcome to an unboxing at my new apartment. Yay! Now that I've actually moved in, well, I'm actually in the middle of moving in, I can actually do a lot more videos at my apartment than I did at my old house, which was my parents' house, but I'll just leave the past behind us. But anyways, I have two games that I'm going to unbox. I'm going to start off with the smallest one and move my way on to the bigger one. And I do mean bigger one. First off, it's actually going to be a Vita game that actually came out yesterday called Yomawari Night Alone. Now, truth be told, this is actually made by the same people that made the Firefly Diaries. As you can see right here, this actually includes it. So the limited edition comes with both... Well, actually, no, the regular edition comes with it too, but... the limited edition comes with a lot more stuff, and for 50 bucks you can't go wrong. Or $43.29 is how much I paid for it, because Amazon Prime is my best friend. But anyways, I'm going to open up the shrink wrap. Now, forgive me if the apartment's a bit echoey, or my sound is. The apartment isn't filled up all the way, and it makes me look like I'm in an asylum. But let's just start. Yomawari. And off the bat, we actually have a cool looking box. It has the girl, like, in surviving, on her own. And also in the back, I think this looks like random artwork from the game. But yeah, I hate the fact that it's kind of bent, but I can't get mad at UPS or the Postal Service for that. Anyways, let's open this up. And money shot. Yay! Now I can just throw the box aside. And good, I actually have more room to throw shit to the side. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna put these to the side first, because I'm going to actually go into this. This is the soundtrack for the Firefly Diaries, and also featuring music from Yomawari. Now look at the back. Wow, this actually has a decent amount of soundtracks, which is actually nice. It has, as you can say, HTL #Neek. And yeah, I have actually played Firefly Diaries. I actually bought it when it first came out for Vita, and it's not too bad. It's a bit frustrating trying to get things to work, but other than that, it's not too bad. And joy, besides shrink wrap, there's more shrink wrap. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about unboxing things, is dealing with shrink wrap. At least I didn't get the game used. That would be terrible. Anyways, let's just open up the soundtrack. Ooh, that's not a good sound. And it actually has some art for Yomawari in it. Now, normally this doesn't have anything in there, like no little tidbits. But if I can get that off, I'm gonna have to move that to the side. This actually has a piece of art from Yomawari, which is actually pretty nice. And yeah, the disc actually kind of reminds me a bit of System of a Down's take on Target. But yeah, I might give it a listen to whenever I get things to work. But anyways, let's just put you to the side and throw the shrink wrap away. Probably throw it somewhere, probably on top of this box. And yeah, let's just throw that to the side too. Let's just, and since we're looking at the Firefly Diaries, let's look at I think this is the art book? Yeah, this is the art book. Yeah. Visual A at BQ. Now, content has some illustrations, art gallery, and miscellaneous sketches, and all that. Anyways, image and illustration. This is actually the cover. If you've actually got the import of it, this is actually the cover for it. Which actually looks pretty nice. It actually gives it a nice little setting to it. And there's the package illustration again. The read aloud movie illustration, which is pretty nice. And now we're gonna go to not the characters, but more illustrations, which actually looks pretty nice. A pin badge. I think they gave out pins at conventions. And promotional manga, because if you buy these in Japan, they usually give you mangas. Usually. Please take care of the Firefly Diary, as that thing says. Which I probably will. Moving on. Yeah, and then there's like some stages from the game, which I've actually played a little bit of it. I think I got to chapter 1, probably? Did I skip ahead? No, I didn't. Okay, I did skip ahead. Yeah, these are illustrations for the stages in chapter 1 boss. The bosses are actually kind of interesting. Yeah, more of the stages and bosses. Find mechanical thing. I actually didn't get that far. It is nice to see like all the art from the game like foretold. But anyways, now there's animation frames for Mion, which is the main character. As you can see, it actually looks nice for it. Moving on, these are the concepts or the characters. A character's close to Mion, not Mion, mother, father, dog, Lumen, and Umbra. And actually, yeah, these kind of look like something that you see off of like some sort of I'm trying to think of it. It's kind of something you see off a Maple Story, but also he kind of looks like Shinji's father. I don't know why. Also, the squirming shadows that you probably come across, probably because I hadn't gotten that far in the game, like I said. Bosses, that was actually pretty cool. Yeah, chapter 1 boss, chapter 2 boss, chapter 3 boss actually looks kind of creepy. Same with chapter 4's, and also chapter 3 illustrations, miscellaneous sketches, and in-game backgrounds. Which I will admit, in any game, if it has a nice looking background, I actually absolutely love it. But yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead just a tiny bit and memory fragments. This looks like something out of Contact, in my opinion. Yeah, the early development images, which aren't bad. And yeah, the Firefly Diary, and it's the end. Yeah, this game did come out in 2014 in Japan, but we got it like last year. But yeah, that's actually the art book for Firefly Diary, and it actually was really nice. Moving on, we're going to use a scrapbook for Yomawari, which is this. I don't know if it's a sequel. Kind of like the game made by the same people, probably. Package illustration, which, as you can clearly see, that's the package. Yeah, the promotional illustration. More illustrations for it. Which, as you can clearly see, it's actually a it's a survival horror game. And sorry, my AC just kicked on, which is nice. And characters, you only get one character and the dog, which actually isn't too bad. And also the things that you fight. That's just sad. Monster cat. That looks like Kaso. And then again, Kaso is a monster cat, which yeah. I'm kind of sad that this is actually the only thing you get for Yomawari, but you get like a lot more for Firefly Diary. Not complaining. It is interesting to look at the art of the game. Just not that I was expecting. And the last thing is the game, which I'm gonna attempt with my no fingernails get open. Alright, sometime later I actually got the thing removed, which is good. And as you see, Yomawari, do you remember the fear of the dark? Use your flashlight to explore the town, collect items to solve puzzles. Hide from spirits and hear your pulse quicken as they move closer and closer. Brave the unsettling and chilling nightmare that covers the town as you search for your dog and sister. This kind of reminded me of like, not Amnesia? Then again, it kind of does, because not the Insanity Mirror, because you easily get scared in the game. But yeah. Oh yeah, it does include Firefly Diary. I thought it like gave you like a code, which, not bad actually. I would prefer a code, that way I could be like, hey, if you guys want to try out Firefly Diary, there you go. But yeah, for Yomawari, the Nightmare Diary Yomawari Night Alone and Firefly Diary. Do I think this is actually a good $50? If you're a big fan of anything from NIS, and also just like a big fan of like some like anime art style, like a dark anime art style, I would recommend getting this. But if you can't get the limited edition, you can always get the standard edition. It doesn't cost that much. But yeah, this is Yomawari. And now to conclude this third unboxing, this was dealt with 2 games in one video, which I can remember them well. If not, I'll probably put in text which ones I did. But the last one is World of Final Fantasy Collector's Edition. Funny enough that I actually got the PS4 version, but I also got the Vita version. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, why'd you get the Vita version when you get the PS4 version? For one, there's cross-save, so if I'm on the go and I have to take my Vita with me to play the game, I can just transfer the file from my PS4 all the way to my Vita. And yes, the Vita does come with the DLC because it's day one. As you can see, it has Sephiroth, Moogle, Red Tomberry, I think. Oh, Bonnetberry, and a white Chocobo. And also the Japanese voice acting. But that's besides the point. This is the main attraction. The World of Final Fantasy Collector's Edition, which is only available via the Square-Enix store. Or a Square Shop, I call it. And looking around the box, you can see Behemoth, the logo again, Collector's Edition. The main characters, Lon and Rain, with a Chobo Chick. I forgot the thing's name already. I played the demo of it too, which is funny. And I forgot what this monster is, but I know for a fact this is a behemoth, like you see right here. And also on the side, Rain and Lon as they call it another form, which made no sense. But then again, the whole world in Final Fantasy is usually chibi, except for a select few. But luckily enough, if I can actually peel this open. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the back of the box. The back of the box actually shows what it comes with. But also, I want you all to look at this and say, capture, customize, and evolve. With the power to become tall and small, Rain and Lon are led to the world of Grimoire by a mysterious figure to rediscover their past and save the future. Now tell me something. Does this give you a Pokemon vibe to you? Especially capture and evolve. Customize, well, later Pokemon games you can customize things, but I'm not complaining. Anyways, summon aid for legendary heroes, because Lightning was so legendary. Stack up in classic battles. And a vast world with new possibilities. And now, with that out the way, let's commence the opening of this box. Which, I have to admit, it's kind of a big box, in my humble opinion. Let's just take that and throw the rest of the shrink wrap in the box. And let's open the mass beauty that is World of Final Fantasy Collector's Edition. If I can get it at the right angle. I suck with my left-handed. Oh, good lord. I swear to God, this is actually quite fucking awesome. Like, I think if you open this up... Wait, what does this give us? You know what? I'm just gonna show off the book first. Because this is the reason why I wanted to get it. Was because if you open it... It's like a pop-up book. Actually, no. For that, I probably have to get it at a better angle so I can show off like what the pop-up book actually looks like. So yeah, I'll probably have to cut it to another segment. But anyways, let's just open up the book and grab what's out here. Because that's actually kind of cool how it looks like actual book. Which is incredible. I actually really love that. But yeah. This opens up. And that's what's inside the book, and also holds a little thing. Really nice. Let's throw that back. Anyways, let us... I'm going to move all this to the side for right now. Because I thought there was more stuff. Is there more stuff? I could have sworn you got more stuff. But then again, I probably have to open up the rest of the book, I think. Methinks. Because I could have sworn this book actually opens up more. I think. Oh! That's why. It's on the bottom. That's cool. I actually didn't... Funny enough, I actually didn't even see that, which is actually kind of cool. Oh, and I'm actually opening up the wrong way. This is actually how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like that. Okay. The first thing I'm going to show off are these figures. This is actually 3 of the figures that actually come in the game, which are like the mini figures, which it comes with Cloud, Squall, and Lightning. As much as I really don't like these characters that much, it's really nice how they're a little chibi, but they're also nicely detailed. Which I'm gonna have to admit, that's actually really nice. And that's also the box. But I don't think the box is important. So I'll just shove that to the side. And I'll shove this back in until I actually show off the full thing, which is the book. Which I'm actually going to show off the book right here. I cleared off everything, and I'm wanting to show off the book for what it really is. Let's just open it up slowly. Again, slowly but surely. Okay, World of Final Fantasy. Let's open it up one page at a time. Because, good lord. Yep, it's like a little pop-up book, but this is something I would highly recommend being extra careful with. Because you don't want it to mess up. And good lord. Yeah, this is something that you probably have to adjust a camera for every now and then, just like show off its majesty. But anyways, yeah, it's just like just opening it up. I think the only thing about it is like some of the pages are a little stuck, but then again, I don't blame it for being stuck. But yeah, opening up a little bit more. Yep, you get a lot more things out of it, which is actually kind of really fucking cool. And yeah, this is actually the only thing. The only sad part, there's actually not enough things in it, which I'm not really mad about. I had to push that down because it actually looked kind of weird. But yeah, this is actually a really nice art, like nice little pop-up book. It's like one of those collector's items you have to have, only if you're a big fan of it. But like I said, this is actually a really nice art book, and I like how on the front that it has Seraphi, well, if you can actually see it, Seraphi, Tama, and Chocobos. On the back, it has more Chocobos, Cactuar, the castle, and Moogle. And it's nice little book. I actually kind of want to keep this away so no one can get their hands on it and mess it up. Anyways, first off, I'm going to show off the special art book. You actually get, I believe, if the thing will tell me, 80-page art book. Which is actually really nice design. Okay, now just open up the art book. Forward, World of Final Fantasy went through a very complicated birth. Tracing back to the concept of the original story, director Hiroka Chiba had the idea in the works for a very long time. Well, I'm just reading this from the top of my head, but anyways. And it was several years ago when I first drafted a sketch of Ina Kuros. A separate idea for having Lillikins, okay, that's what they're called, Lillikins, went through several iterations, popping up and fading away after being implemented in a different title first. The concept for World of Final Fantasy, which had these plans were originally intended, was finally kicked off, and our protagonists Rain and Lane were born. The transformation between Giant and Lillikin was originally an idea for one of the game mechanics in this title, but evolved into a very important aspect of the story, and became an element that would bring out the uniqueness of World of Final Fantasy. And through the efforts of art director Yasuhisa Izumisawa, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering these names, who not only brought together the aesthetics of this world, but designed the Lillikins, as well as those of many famous designers who responded to his call. I believe we were able to bring life to this charming world, and that is nostalgic, yet new. We hope that you will grow attached to these characters, monsters, and everything else, and simply enjoy what this world has to offer. Tetsuya Nomura, creative producer, and character designer. aka the guy that made, I think, Kingdom Hearts, I believe. And yeah, in both English, Japanese, and his signature, which is nice. Also the characters, Rain and Lane, sorry. And also Josh Keaton and forgot your voice. Yeah, in a cross, Masked Woman, and Carbuncle. Okay, that's what it was. Tama, Seraphi, and Lillikins' characters, Chocolate, Lightning, Ferris, Cloud, Moving on. Princess Sarah, Quistis. I actually do not know how to pronounce her name. I'm so sorry. Rifia, Charlotta, Squall, Vivi, yay Vivi, Warrior of Light, Yuna, and that's it. Why? What happened to the other characters? Why not bring in Zidane? Zidane would have been a nice touch. And also character designs for Rain and Lyn. This actually looks a lot like something out of Kingdom Hearts, in my opinion. Then again, it is Tetsuya Nomura. Characters of Legends of Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, they probably are in this game. Bart, Celis, Lightning, Cloud, Ferris, Aiko, Edgar, Quistis, Rifia, Riku, Rydia, Shelky, Charlotta, Shantoto, Sephiroth. Awesome. This actually just shows off most of the characters that are in this game, I'm guessing. Anyways, moving on. Snow, Squall, Tidus, Terra, Warrior of Light, Yuna, Vivi, yay, Tifa, and that's it. Why not Zidane? Anyways. And I guess these are like the Xi Knights. These are, I'm guessing, the villains of this game. Yeah, and characters. Girl who forgot her name, which is probably going to be explained later. Much later. Mirages, Seraphi, Tama, and all these characters that you get. Zapped, Bablitz, Feet. Yeah, I actually like how most of these like summons actually have their own little mirages. This is actually kind of cool. Sarama, Carbuncle, Bahamut, which is going to be fucking awesome to use. Sylphs, Siren. Yeah, Ramanil, Ifrita, Chevrolet. I'm actually really liking the design for most of these mirages. I mean, Jesus, this actually kind of reminds me of a lot from other Final Fantasy games, but not really. Anyways, moving on. These are more mirages, which I'm surprised, which is actually really cool looking. I'm guessing these were like their initial designs, but they ended up changing them, I guess. Odin, yay, Claw, Ultima Weapon, Tonberries. That's actually pretty cool, King Tonberry. Moogle, Chocobos, Mecha Chocobo. Oh, god damn it, that's actually going to be cool to use. The Mecha Chocobo. Princess Goblin, Coup Pirates, Quancho. Oh, that's what it is. It's Magitech armor. Okay, that's why I was confused with what that was. Einhander. I'm guessing that's from their own game, Einhander, or actually something in Final Fantasy. I just forget. Cerberus, Magna Rotors, Iron Giant's Minotaur. I know that I'm reading this really obnoxiously. I'm so sorry. But Jesus, I'm just interested to like look through this entire art book. Yeah, Sphinxes, Titans, Omegas, Mimic Queen, Black Mage. So essentially another form of Vivi, yay. Which actually the Black Mage is actually look kind of cute and cool at the same time. Shivirisan, Viagris, Sid, Cactuar Conductor, Chocolat, Sheep, Soldiers. Ryan's Knife and the Prism Cage. Now I'm surprised that Ryan is the one that has a weapon, but not a lawn. Anyways, yeah, we're going on to backgrounds, which I love looking at backgrounds in video games. It's actually, it's really cool to see like most of these backgrounds, like they come alive. More backgrounds. And I think that's the way it's supposed to be, like that. Backgrounds and landscape, like most of these landscapes are really nice, even though it's like for a chibi game, it's really cute and cool. More backgrounds and landscapes, okay. And also there's credits for the people that worked on it, which is really nice. And again, the thing that you saw on the side cover, like the side of the box, which is the main characters, Chocobird, and all that. But yeah. That is actually really nice to look at. This is actually one of the art books I really want to look through over and over again. Just because it looks so awesome. Anyways, and now we got the sounds of the world from World of Final Fantasy. And as you can see, there's like little things on the side, which is cool. But yeah, I'm gonna have the same problem I did with the last package, or the last collector's edition. Okay, after some time later, I actually got the soundtrack open, which, let me see, I'll see if I can get this out. I went out easy. Has most of the chibi characters or chibi things from the game, and also it has Seraphi and Tama on there. I really want to know what's inside of it, because they don't, because on the back there's nothing in there. It's just the art. Well, I know the main difference with this one and Yomawari is that this one actually has an inside slip. Probably telling you like what songs are in there. And oh, good, that's actually pretty nice. It actually has 20 songs from it, which is still pretty good in my opinion. What a soundtrack should be. Has like 20 songs on it, which is nice. But anyways, I'm going to put that to the side on top of that. And there's the game, and as you can tell, the game moved. I really hate it. I'm gonna go on a little tangent. I really hate it when UPS does that. Which they just take the entire thing, like they take the package, but they seem to rattle around and get the game to come out. I just really hate that. It makes like people that get games that are like, oh, is my game scratched? I don't know. It's probably fine. Which then again, most of the games I did get from Amazon or anywhere else are usually fine. My guess. Anyways. Let's see. Anyways, I got the game case open and all of that. And I actually have the code for the game, or not the game, but the Day 1 DLC, which has the Lilican Sephiroth summon, White Chocobo Mirage, a Glow Moogle, and a Red Bonnet Berry. And on the inside, it also has this, which is item sets and like games that already came out, but they want to put out more, like item sets and Dragon Quest Builders, which actually did come out, and World of Final Fantasy, and also Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. It was supposed to come out in December, but they ended up canceling it to next year. Or the beginning of next year, which, again, I'm not too mad about it. But yeah, also, here's the game case. I actually kind of do like this art style, because it's actually really nice. It shows, like, the colorful array of world and characters in it. And as you can see, it has, like, all of that on there. But, yeah. From what I'm getting at, for the book, the pop-up book, 80-page art book, soundtrack, the 3 little figures, the DLC, and the game, is this worth $130? Because for shipping, it costs that much. In my humble opinion, absolutely. It actually is worth that much. Because this actually looks like an authentic book. And it has like little compartments in it and everything. And these figures are actually nicely made. And soundtrack actually has more than 5 songs. Art book is nice. And the game, from what I played the demo, is absolutely fucking amazing. I would highly recommend people get the game. But yeah, this has been the unboxing of both Yomawari and also World of Final Fantasy. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, let me know. And if you get the game, let me know if you got it and what you thought of it. But yeah, I don't know when this is going to be uploaded. I'm hoping to upload sometime today, which I'm really hoping it does. Until we meet again, this has been Levy Dashman. Keep on showing all. So goodbye for while I do, but most importantly, I will see you in the next part, or next video, or whenever I upload anything. Once I get internet up, that will be a great thing. Until we meet again, ta-ta.